Hello, this is Christy. In the Riverside Facebook group, I saw a question from Stacy. She was asking, I am new to Riverside. I need to create and insert a sponsorship ad into my podcast. I have the audio and the logo and would like to combine the two to create the ad for the video version. Is that doable? Yes, it is. And it's quite easy. And as always, in Riverside, there's a number of ways to achieve something. But today I will show you a simple way to insert a short segment of an ad if you have a recording, or you can record it yourself and then add an image on top of it, even if your video is not there. Like if you have a podcast episode that is video, but then you don't have video for the ad, you can simply add an image. And I designed an image to use for this, and I will use an example for my coaching services. Let's have a look how to do this. So here I am in my Riverside account. I have a project here with Chris and Christy, myself, and I want to start a fresh episode edit from the recording files. Click edit here from the recordings tab. This is going to open a new project in Riverside, and I'm ready to go into editing. I'm not going to actually demonstrate much of the editing here. I just want to get to a point where I insert a new ad segment in the episode itself. Now, this is not dynamic insertion, by the way, because this is something that you do in other platforms, and officially, I think maybe Riverside is going to do this later on with the hosting platform, but this is actually me making this ad segment part of my episode to begin with. Like this, there's both of us on the screen. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to actually do any editing. So you can do this a number of ways. If you go to the transcript, if you like to work with the transcript, you may notice that when you put your mouse between paragraphs, there is a plus thing showing up, and you can click it to add a new section in that location, exactly in that location. So when this menu opens up, it says, what do you want to add? Something from your media, a new video, a music file, or an empty section, or whatever you want to do. It's like maybe a scene. So what I want to do here is either upload my audio segment, if I have an audio segment, which could be a file, or I could record something, or I could choose it from my media if I have already uploaded it as a recording. So if I go to your media, for example, just to demonstrate this, if you go to your media and you have already uploaded that segment, you can find it here under the uploads. If it's audio, it's going to show up under the audio. If not, you can go to recordings if you've recorded it, and you see all, and you can find it here under recordings. In this case, for my example today, I'm going to actually record the ad right now, right here. So you don't have to actually upload anything, but if you've uploaded it, you can find it here. So going back to this location, let's suppose that I want to insert it here. And I just want to show you another way you can make a location to insert something. Maybe you don't want to insert exactly in this paragraph break. Maybe you want to insert somewhere in the middle of a speech somewhere, right? So that's when the timeline becomes useful, because with the timeline, you're not really constrained by any paragraph breaks that the transcript may have created. You can go and open the timeline down here. If you don't see it, you can open it up with this button here. You see? So this is the old editor, by the way, for Riverside. The new one hasn't rolled out to everybody yet. So if you go in the timeline, let's say I want to insert my segment right here in this little gap. You can zoom in with Command mouse wheel or Control mouse wheel on Windows, and you can choose the perfect spot to insert your ad. So going here, you're going to go and place the playhead. That's important. The playhead needs to be in the location you want to insert. And then you use this button here to split, or you can press S. Splitting actually splits that segment of media into two, right? So then that means that here you can insert something in between. So you do that by, you can move your playhead away to see it. You see now there's two segments. And when you put your mouse in between, you have this little plus again. Add section with the same options as before. You open this up and you say, do you want to choose something from your media? Do you want to choose a video? Do I want to insert just an empty section? Or do I want to upload something? In my case, I'm not going to do any of these. I'm going to record my ad here. But if you have it already, you upload it. Let's click record. And what this is happening is Riverside is going to jump me into the recording studio directly. So here I want to hit record and record my ad here. And I'm going to use my video. I'm just going to record myself now. But again, you don't have to just use the video. You can easily put a picture on top, which we will do next. So let me record my advert here about my coaching services with Riverside. So here we go. Click record. By the way, don't forget to check your microphone is the right one. And here we go. Hey, sorry for this break. If you want to learn Riverside with me one-on-one, use the link in the description to book a call with me right now. We can go over in a call and we can talk about your problems and ask your questions, and I will answer them, and I will show you all the things that you need to know, all the problems you're struggling in Riverside, and teach you all of the editing and, look at your screen, all of these things very comfortably, and I can help you get up to speed with Riverside and save you a lot of time in learning it. So, check it out. If you want to book a call with me, use the link in the description or the link shown on the screen now. See you soon. Okay, that was my ad, just made up on the spot. It's terrible, but anyway. So I finished recording. I'm going to stop recording now, and all of this after recording talk is still being captured because I'm still in the studio and I'm still recording. So I'm going to click stop right now. And Riverside will take a second or two to finish uploading the stuff from my computer, my recording. It says it's uploaded here. And when I click continue editing, what's going to happen is Riverside is going to jump me back into the editor, and you're going to see it's going to actually place this recording I made right in that spot where I began recording in, right? So I made my split, and then I inserted a new recording, and then there you go. It's now added here. So if you look down in the timeline, and by the way, the timeline's been expanded to show all of the tracks, and you see this is the segment that I just recorded. By default, it shows like 5 seconds long. That's because Riverside hasn't finished processing it yet. But when it's done, it's going to expand to fit that entire length of that recording that I did. So this is step one. Okay, we are just recording the ad, or in your case, maybe you're uploading it. That's fine. And it's going to show up in here in a minute. Here we go. The segment has been added now. You can see it here. It's quite 59 seconds long. Wow, 59.99. I'm just about before 60 seconds. So that's my advert right there. And I just need to find the place where the ad needs to be trimmed, because I spoke a little bit after and I took a second before. So now the video is shown up. So I'm going to just check to see if I need to trim any of the beginning and the end. So there's a gap in here. Let's see. All right, so I can trim this beginning. Just go here. And you see this in the timeline. You actually see that there's a gap. You may need to collapse the timeline here, collapse the tracks. So you just have one track showing. So this will allow you to trim like this. Just pull the beginning of the split location right there. And I think that's enough to begin. And shift and mouse wheel is going to scroll forward like this. Look at this. Shift and mouse wheel. And I think this is where my ad stops. And this is where I talk after the recording. So I'll have to get rid of that. Let's see. All right. So that's where I need to be. I can actually just split again right here and just click on this little segment and delete, press delete, and it's now gone. So you can see after I say, see you soon, we jump back into the episode like this. Let's see. And Chris, really... All right, the volume of my episode is much louder. I can actually click on my track in here, the one that I just recorded, and you can go to tracks, and you can see this one here. I think this is the one where I can turn on and off, and I can change the volume right there just by clicking that, and then I can change the volume up here to 150 maybe. Let's see. The link shown on the screen now. You can also add magic audio to this to improve the audio right there like this. You turn this on. So making sure that this is the exact track. And I recommend that you do this to just keep things organized. If you are not sure, this is me. It says Christy on there. But look, if I exit the tracks list here, it also shows me with a different color from the actual interview, from the episode. So if I'm like a little bit unsure which one is which, I can rename my speaker by clicking on it and saying here, advert, right? So that's the one, that's me from the advert part. So then I can see this down here and I can see it in the track list. So I know exactly which one I am targeting when I need to change volume or make any changes to it. And you can see it in the transcript as well, because I recorded it inside of Riverside. So the transcript showing up. If you upload your file externally to the recordings section in the same project in Riverside, that's also going to transcribe automatically. So when you insert it, the transcript is going to show up. So it makes editing very easy to know. So now this is the step that we were waiting for. My advert has been inserted here, right? And now all I need to do is bring that picture on top, because I don't want to show this video here for the entire advert. Maybe at some point I want to insert that picture. So I created a picture. I'm going to show it to you now. This is the picture right here. This is a coaching ad. I just designed this in Affinity Designer, but you can do this in Canva. You can do it in any graphics program you want. If you just want to do an image, you can even ask ChatGPT to create it for you, or even the agent inside of Riverside is able to do that. If you go to Co-Creator here, you can say, you know, create me an image with something, and it's going to create one for you. So with that image now, I need to upload the image first, okay? So again, I'm not adding a new section here because the image is going to have to be added as B-roll, so on top of the video, right? So the way to do this is, the easiest way is to just go to the Your Media. Your Media is one place. You can click Upload here to choose the image, or you can go to Images, and again, it allows you to upload an image. It doesn't really matter where you go. The effect is the same. I'm going to go to Your Media. I like to stay organized. You can even click Images here to filter to see images you've uploaded in the past. But this one is a new one, so I'm just going to click Upload. And I'm going to choose that file, that image right there. There it is. Click Open. That's going to upload it right there. And another thing I need to do, just, you know, make sure the playhead is kind of in the area you're going to insert that. Doesn't have to be at the very beginning. We can adjust that. So click the image itself like this. Click. And then you should see the image showing up on the screen. It doesn't automatically scale it all the way, you know, full screen, but you can easily go and say, click this one to fill video, or you can manually just drag the corners and kind of, you know, resize it. But it's actually easier to just click on this fill video right there, and then it expands it for the entire image. So if you look in the timeline now, this has been added on top of the video track. So this makes it easy to see, oh, that's B-roll, that's what we call it. So you can expand this by clicking the edges. If you zoom in close enough, you should see the edges have two little lines. Those are like handles to extend that image. So I'm just going to grab it and pull back like this. Look at this. So it's just expanding. And where do I need to stop? I need to stop there where the color stops, because that's where my advert begins, right there. And you noticed it snaps to that cut point, okay? So let's do the same with the ending. Just pull it like this. There we go. Click. So there you go. That's the end. So now, if I play coming in from the episode, watch this. I'm going to bring my playhead over here and play. I would like to talk today about Chris's YouTube channel. Hey, sorry for this break. Now, one thing I did, I put the video volume too high on my advert. So I'm going to go to tracks again. This is the track that I want to turn down a bit. 150 is way too much. Let's see now. To learn Riverside with me one-on-one. That's much better. Okay, so look at this. Now the video stops, and I know I didn't use a good place to cut. I was just giving an example. Play this YouTube channel. Hey, sorry for this break. If you want to learn Riverside with me one-on-one. There you go. So the advert is playing. So if I'm going to the end of it, now. See you soon. And Chris really. So now it goes back into the episode. One other thing that you may want to do, let's say if you want to add some music, okay? How do we add music to this advert? Because it's boring without it, right? So again, with music, it's actually helpful to place your playhead somewhere here. So my usual way is to put music coming in before the ad starts, just like a little, you know, announcing that something's changing or coming in, and then having the music fade out at the end. So for this purpose, I'm going to upload a music file that I created with Suno. So you could even use one of the tracks from the audio here. Riverside comes with an audio library with stock music that you can choose here based on mood or style or whatever. I like to do my own stuff always. So I'm going to click upload here, and I'm going to choose my audio file. There we go. This one, Chill Waves. Click open, and that's going to upload there. So now, because my playhead is already in the location I want to bring the music in, all I need to do is just click on the music file like this. And you notice music files in the old editors have their own track, and you see the music has appeared at the bottom right there. So now the music's going to start playing even before I start talking in the advert. So one thing you may want to do, just as a nice touch, is to select the music file and go here to the audio, volume and effects. Click on this and you can fade it in and fade it out. So I'm going to fade the music in by 5 seconds and fade it out by 5 seconds as well. You can change the volume of the file if it's too strong for the voice, and we will only find this out if we play it. So let's see if the music is too loud. About Chris's YouTube channel. Hey, sorry for this break. If you want to learn Riverside. Yeah, I think the music might be a bit too loud for this ad, so I'm going to click on it to select it again. Click on the volume and turn it down to about 45% or so. Okay, so here we go. Let's play now. Side with me one-on-one. Use the link in the description to book a call with me right now. We can go over in a call, and that's a very nice and chill music. And you can do the same at the end. We can trim the end of the music, or if I like the ending of the music to be the ending of my ad, you can move the music forward like this. Look at that. So I can make the music sort of stop right there almost. If it doesn't go past the beginning, because my advert is right close to the beginning, I will have to trim the music from the beginning like this. The music is not lost. You're not cutting anything out of it. You're just trimming it so we can bring it back. So here we go. That's when the advert stops. Let's check the ending screen now. See you soon. And Chris. Wow, that was nice. It corresponds with the ending of the ad, with the ending of the music. Very nice. I like that. So here, just to make one more check here, I would like to actually have the picture show up just before the video comes in, because I noticed there was a flash of my video in there. So let's see now. And I think I'll pull the music forward just a bit, just expand it like this, just to move it there a little bit. Let's see. To talk today about Chris's YouTube channel. Hey, sorry for this break. If you want to learn Riverside with me, All right, the advert is playing, and now let's check the ending one more time to see everything is finishing nicely. The link shown on the screen now. See you soon. Okay, so the music stops. It's quite nice. So there you go. I've got an advert inserted right here in the middle of my episode, and it's all good. So now, one note here, if you want to reuse this ad, my recommendation is that you create the ad in a separate edit in Riverside, and then you export that and save it and keep it in Riverside that way. You can insert different edits in other edits if you want to keep it like this, but because it's got the music and it's got the B-roll, things can get a little wonky and things can just jump out of place, maybe depending on what you have in other episodes, multiple tracks or whatever other assets you're doing. So my recommendation is, if this is something that you want to reuse, I would maybe create this portion here into a separate edit and then bring that in all the time, which may actually help with the music placement, because if the music is going to be self-contained here, I'm going to make the music exactly the same length as the advert like this. You just trim it and make sure it stays there. So now this is self-contained, but when you bring it back in as an edit, you can still extend the ends of it like this and just play with the placement just a little bit, left or right. So there it is. We added this. We don't need to use my video. My video is right just behind the image right there, but this is the image just showing on top. So this is now part of your episode, part of your video. If you export this, it's going to show up in this moment right there. I hope this was helpful, and if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments. I'd be happy to answer any or make any follow-up videos if you have some things that you might want to ask, and I can demonstrate different workflows. And if not, like the ad says, book a call with me one-on-one, and I'd be happy to teach anything you need with Riverside. Thank you again for watching, and see you next time.